What's going on, horror gang? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification icon to get all the latest content updates to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my trailer review and breakdown for Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, and share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about this trailer and what I see. But before I do that, let's hit that intro. I shot him 6 times. On Thursday, September 1st, the official trailer for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was released. The iconic, lovable character that kids grew up reading about in books is getting a fresh makeover in the form of being a maniacal killer alongside longtime friend Piglet. Before I go into detail about this trailer, I just want to say, much like most horror movie and just movie trailers in general, this trailer gave up entirely too much of what direction the movie is heading, as well as giving away possible jump scares and kills. But anyway, let's take a look at some of these photos from the trailer, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on what I think is going on in these photos. In this photo, Christopher Robin, portrayed by Nikolai Leon, can be seen here discussing with soon-to-be wife Mary, portrayed by Paula Coiz, revisiting the 100-acre woods where Chris played with so many animal friends, Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, Tigger, and so many others. If you have read the synopsis for the film, then you know the story is centered around Winnie and Piglet, portrayed by Craig David Dowsett and Chris Cordell respectively, who have now gone many years surviving without food, while Chris grew up and went to college, leaving Winnie and Piglet feeling Chris forgot about them. It's safe to say Chris will not be receiving a warm welcome in his return. In this next photo, we have Chris and Mary finding Winnie's house, and the overall area looks decimated and ran down, a vast difference from what Chris remembers. We even see a sign in blood that reads, "Rest in peace, Eeyore," who, as I mentioned a moment ago, was another one of Chris's animal friends, signifying Eeyore has passed on in Chris's absence. Fast forward in the trailer and you see a group of ladies show up at what looks like a place of residence right outside of a 100-acre wood, and what looks like, in my opinion, could be an homage to the real-life Christopher Robin home where the books were inspired, as it has features of the country house itself, as well as the background in terms of what the location setting looks like. In this photo, we see "Get Out" written in blood on the window of the house where the ladies have occupied for the night or possibly the weekend, which tells me these ladies have now entered what could possibly proceed to be Winnie and Piglet's new residence, as it would make sense for them to leave the forest in search of some type of food or human flesh to munch on, which could explain how they survived all these years. Looks like she's a goner.
Hasta la vista, baby.
I know Chris went to college and all, but the fact these animals know what chloroform is and know how to use it while suffering from starvation is equally as impressive, if not more, in my eyes. In these next three photos, we see Chris being cornered by Winnie and Piglet as they approach him from opposite sides, and in the audio you hear Chris say, "We used to be friends, why are you doing this? I would have never left. I told y'all that warm welcome for his return wasn't going to be so warm." But what fascinates me most about this scene is that, in my opinion, I believe this will be part of the opening of the movie, and we could possibly see Chris's character killed early on, as it seems he has no ties to the ladies who show up at the house, and seems him and Mary's scenes are separated from the ladies who show up at the house. I will get into this theory in further detail in a later video. In this photo, we see someone holding a gun. We later find out it's this young lady, as she is a bloody mess in the face, but trying her best to not only stay alive but escape, as we see what looks like to be Winnie standing across from her, trying to prevent her from escaping, obviously. Could she be a final girl? We don't know yet, obviously, but if my thought about Chris dying early is true, then this chick being a final girl wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility at all. Okay everyone, so my overall take on this trailer is it looks like it's an interesting watch. It looks like it will be a brutal movie, which I am all for. I just don't like the fact that they gave so much away in this trailer. Like the 2 guaranteed kills you see, I wish they wouldn't have showed those, especially now you know what's going to happen. There is no element of surprise with those kills. And the story, in my opinion, is just way too easy to predict, especially in the audio and the dialogue of the trailer. They just gave too much of the story away, in my opinion. However, if the main character, Chris, is killed earlier than expected, if at all, then it could be an interesting transition into the other characters, especially being we wouldn't expect Chris to die, and we wouldn't expect him to die so soon, given the synopsis reads the stories about him, Winnie, and Piglet. It will also be interesting to see if characters like Tigger, Rabbit, and so on will appear at some point in the movie, though at this point it doesn't seem likely given what we have seen in the trailer. But okay everyone, that is it for this video. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this trailer, as well as let me know what you think about this movie. How will it fare in your view? Do you think we will see characters like Tigger, Rabbit, etc. show up at some point in this movie? Do you think this movie will be a good movie, or do you think it will turn out to be a flop and a sign that they shouldn't take the horror route when it comes to beloved childhood characters? Once again, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as shoot that notification bell so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Thank you all for watching.